Hello everybody and welcome back to Battle Right. My name is Dropbear and with me I have TJ. Hello there TJ.
Hello. I feel kind of like peer pressure. Like I don't know. There's some kind of pressure. I don't know what. I can't put my finger on it.
Oh boy. How long you been playing Battle Right for?
I just picked it up like 2 weeks ago because a friend said, "Hey, I
Fine.
think this is going to be a big esports thing," and it's been all Battle Right all the time ever since then. Because it turns out it's an incredibly addictive game.
No, I definitely agree. And especially the esports effect as well on this. It's quite fun. So right now we're waiting for Fear Esports versus the usual crew. Just to let you know, Bunny Bear and Ekens have been around the top 3 to 4 in the world, in Europe. It's not in the world. And we've got a ready up right now. So 2 seconds. Ready? And we're actually transitioning right back into the game as they pick their heroes, and hopefully Bunny Bear doesn't... Oh, no. Nope, he's going with the very new character that was just released 2 days ago. Rukan. Have you had any luck trying to play with him, or just gotten back in?
I've actually been incredibly busy and I haven't even gotten the chance to play against him in the few games I did squeeze in. So I have no clue. This can be like a tutorial. I have no clue what's happening with this new character. It's going to be
He
brand
looks
new.
very fun. Trust me. He is very fun. Well, I just... so we do have a little bit of a crash from the one of the people's battle rights, so we might have to have a lobby reset. I'm just going to quickly go through his abilities, maybe. So basically, he has a, I'm not going to say pudge hook, but a grab. So he can actually pull enemies in towards him as a melee character. What do you think about
That
that?
sounds scary. Could people playing against me not have that ability?
It is pretty from the games I've seen. Looks really powerful. Okay, we're good now. As we get underway,
Yeah, no, I can definitely see, especially in the kind of team, I don't want to say professional, but esports side of things, that kind of hook ability could be incredibly useful with the coordination that you see on some of these higher tier teams.
just quickly as we roll under, we've gotta love the new. Oh god, we've got new couriers from the Halloween update as well. As we get underway, onto Blackstone Arena Day. Bunny Bear trying to get a few sweeps in, consumes. Every time he hits with that fully charged, I'm going to call it a scythe, and there's the grab, it inflicts a very, very powerful fear. As the orb comes, taken by red team. Lima and Chico trying to fight their hardest against the new character. Lima grabs, has to be jumps out twice. Good firewall, but Chico is really low. He has to dash out. Deadly injections. And jeez. That's an interesting swing as Bunny Bear tries to work out when to use the ultimate. It is basically transforms him into a unstoppable rage machine which just swings for the rest of the game.
Well, I believe this last Rogue player is doing a really good job, all things considered, of just stunning and rolling the incapacitates. It obviously didn't work out for him. But if you could do that, that seems like the best way to deal with this guy. Just make sure he can't pop any of his abilities, and good things will happen.
Just checking with a good audience in Twitch land how you're going through the audio. It looks like you're going pretty well as we're going to round 2. Pre-standard sorry.
I just sound like I'm sorry. I was agreeing with you. There was no apologising necessary.
As Ooh, interesting. Good panic to get the Croak away, but it's just brought him next to Bunny Bear. As Loma has to get out from... Ooh, good shield. Sounds like you're all good, so Chico just trying to do damage or pushed away, but no damage actually dealt to it. Chico full ultimates.
There goes. That's actually 2 for 1. That could be huge.
Yep. Camouflage trying to get back on Ecans, trying to get Lucy down low. It's pretty much half and half with a little bit of a health lead going to red team. Lima trying to find his opening. He might have found it, but there's a barrier. Trying to protect the Ecans. In cap. And two good fireballs. Bunny Bear's finally looking very low. I don't think I've seen him die for the last 2 games I've seen him in.
Well, he's absolutely wailing on his opponents over there, doing quite a lot of damage, but now Lima has to switch targets. I'm loving this Croak juggle from Lima. He's just dodging back and forth, keeping both targets occupied, while his Asuka reigns in the damage at range. Now with the incapacitate on the Ecans, that allows him to focus the other player and get the kill.
As we go back, Ecans is left alone. Maybe this could be the first round in a favor against them. As Ecans tries to hide behind the barrier, trying to consider his options. Does have a few good panics and potions. Uses the barrier, that could be a stun. Rolls out of it, that's a good dodge roll, but it's firing through a firewall. You cannot do that. Petrify self. And that will be 1-1. We are going quite...
A huge portion of that, I think, was down to Lima. Not necessarily because of how much damage he's doing, although as you pull up the statistics right here, he did do 600 damage, that's nothing to laugh at. But he's just dodging back and forth. He was keeping both Bunny Bear and Ecans occupied, so neither of them could pay attention to Chico over on the Ashka, who just sat back and reigned in the damage, as Ashka is so good at doing.
As we go into the 3rd round, Eakin's trying to find a good position to fire. C cancelled by Chico with the fireballs. Just standing back, trying to gauge as do have a leap in. Chico taking a lot of damage from Ecans. Sword. Ooh, no, it will actually be taken by red team. There's a good stun on Bunny Bear. Bunny Bear trying to fight away from it. Chico taking a lot of damage. No grab there. Lima, leap twice, is pushed into Ecans, camouflage, stun, has to have the barrier put on by Ecans on Lucy, and we now have a very odd carry versus, I'm not even going to range fight. Good petrify on Chico to take red orb, Ecans taking a little bit of damage, going through the health orbs. Bunny Bear, sorry.
If he can chase down that Croak, maybe he has a chance. If he can pin down either champion here, then maybe their team will do well. But as long as they allow Lima to keep dashing between the two, to keep occupying both of them, Chico's just gonna have a field day. That's what he's continuing to do. He's just raining in the damage on both Ecans and Bunny Bear with those fireballs and flame strikes.
As we, Bunny Bear still hasn't used his ultimate as well as Chico, still trying to work out the prime position. Bunny Bear has to be very close, whereas Chico just waiting for that 2-player lineup. Orb again taken by red team. As we go into the dying seconds of rounds, we will be seeing that circle. Oh, there goes the... Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, our internet has dropped out. Fuck.
Good. I can hear you again.
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We are right back. Internet is from Australia, is not the best. We are still having the circle of death closing in slowly as the health on our good Fear Esports team is going quite well. Has to seat back in on Croak. Chico firing back. Bunny Bear still hasn't... No, there's the ultimate, but he's still out of position to swing at anybody.
Look at Lima just diving in on that ultimate, going for the stuns, going for the close range damage. That is a very interesting tactic when you see Bunny Bear popping in that Wraith form, and it will actually, I think, be working out for them. Although Ashka Chico does fall on the backlines. Lima, it was a bold tactic, but now he's all alone. There's the deadly injection. The Venom won't be effective though, as he will fall. What do you think of that idea? Just diving in and roasting, ulting Wraith.
You probably don't want to do that because unless you can stun him. The question is, because the thing is, the ultimate on our good friend Rukan is basically, I would say almost doubles your attack damage in melee, which is something you don't really want to fight against. We're going to go back into round 4 as we have Bunny Bear trying to line up a shot. Oh, no, it looks like Croak will just leap onto the Lucy as Eakins tries to step back. Good panic onto the Croak, allowing them to get some damage onto Chico. Deadly injection. He's already at half health. He's already had quarter. Shielded. Had to get away. He's very lucky to escape there with only half health left. Chico does it. Panic. Sorry? Go.
He can actually. I was about to call out that very long range panic that he did manage to land, but that's allowing them to focus in because he can't see he's all alone, so Lima's going in on him as best he can. He will have to back off now. It's going to be both teams kind of sitting back. Lima going for Orb, and he won't be able to get it, I don't think. I think that was the blue side able to smack down off the back of Bunny Bear. Oh, well,
sorry.
It was.
Oh, good ultimate.
It
He will Venom the Bunny Bear. Consume, taken by a grab. Bunny Bear just trying to get back in. This is a melee character. You have to try and swing. There's the ultimate Ray form as Lima just tries to jump away. Chico's trying to run as the grab. Good grab. He was a full ultimate. So, ooh, Dead Venom's going to get both. Won't be enough.
That was actually kind of interesting. You saw Chico over on the Ashka. He actually has the right kind of moveset, the right kind of stay away buttons, if you will. With that Firestorm and the Molten Punch, both of those do inflict knockback on your opponent. So that's the kind of attacks you should be landing when the Bunny Bear goes ahead and pops that ultimate over on Rukan. But I don't think that he landed any of those Firestorm bolts. And then, of course, his Molten Punch just wasn't enough. But it was an interesting idea to go ahead with this newer champion, throw out all that knockback and see what comes of it.
Oh, Bunny Bear. We may be heading to a pause. Oh, no, we're back.
No, he's just a pacifist, leave him alone.
We've got all ultimate abilities fired up, we've got all battle rights alive as we go into 5th round of Lima just trying to dive onto Eakins and then dives right back out, deciding that's not the best place to be. Just as a small note, enjoy those new orbs. They have the electric and the nice health signs on them. As we go back in, Lima trying to get some damage onto Bunny Bear. Orb taken by red team. The double barrier, consume. Bunny Bear trying to find a good area to attack. Good panic to allow them to focus a little bit on the Chico, who does have his ultimate. Lays it onto Bunny Bear. Bunny Bear having to now fight in the fire against Lima. That shield does allow him to take a lot of damage.
He's paying for it. The barrier comes back up, but you look at his HP, lowest on the field now at only 27 points of HP. Great heals coming in, 39-50, and that's exactly what you need, and the ultimate is pop, but he's just being focused out. The barrier comes out once again, but Lima at very close range. How long can that barrier hold?
That Venom pops. Eakins versus Chico. As Chico runs away, tries to get the health orbs, and get the main big orb. 2%, it will be taken by him. He has a full ultimate versus Eakins, almost full health, and poison. Good pure fire, and tries to headbutt Eakins away. Good stun, but Chico did panic, was panicked. That firewall, remember you can't fire any projectile bolts through that firewall unless you're the good Ashka.
Basically, unless he can tragically misplace this is his match to win. He needs to land a few good panics followed by some toxics, And he can absolutely nail this, and now exactly is the type of thing you need to firewall down. That's what Chico could maybe turn to his favour, as he's going to use that to buy a little bit of space, buy himself a few HP norths, and maybe get the next door.
Oh, Chico, very dangerous on the brink of health. That's a deadly injection. Can it pop? It pops. It will be 4-1 in favour of Fear Esports, as Eakins rightfully takes that MVP. Ooh, not actually managing to out-deal damage Bunny Bear on the very new Rukan. Quite interesting. We're right back in it, as no battle rights needed for round 6. Just trying to find an entry onto Bunny Bear. Good leap back onto Lima, back on Eakins. Just trying to poke in and out. Good stun from invisibility. Just panicked away. No grab.
Panic left him open to a lot of damage, but the red team should get all here, and they do. Eakins under fire from Lima. Now he has to watch out for that, but now they're actually both going for Bunny Bear and Rukon. Now the Firestorm bolts turn around, and it's a very, very close range. Ashka and Lima, two very, very high DPS champions, absolutely going in on Eakins, more of the support champion, and it's, I think, the right call. So we see a very nice incapacitate stun combo, but Chico does damage to Bunny Bear, and now you've awakened the beast.
Bunny Bear trying to find his grabs. Interest, good shield, good barrier to prevent, and that was very close to being a double ultimate firewall to stop all this damage coming out. Bunny Bear got stunned in the middle of the arena as Eakins is left alone to fight against Chico on low health. Is turning into a 1v1 here, as we have Bunny Bear avoiding the poison ultimate from Lima that it was on him. Is very close.
40 points of HP. He cannot be too confident in this Croak battle right now. And there's the stun coming in, and there's the kill. Lima assassinating, and at the same time, the Lucy Eakins will fall at the top of the arena with 2 points now to the good for the red team.
The usual crew may still be in this match against Fear Esports, as we go into the 7th round, trying to figure out how to enter each other's personal spaces. Eakins just walking around and around. Bunny Bear leapt on. Lima trying to dive onto Eakins.
He was right into that personal space. That was a personal space violation of the highest degree. As was that firewall very aggressively placed by Chico. That will not allow them to get orb, but it was a nice try. But it was the idea of laying down that firewall very aggressively. Now he's following it up with some Firestorm, but Lima just needs to get out of there. As Bunny Bear is very aggressively chasing him down, and Chico is actually taking quite a lot of chip damage at range. I hate to call it early, but this might be game.
Oh yeah, never call out in a Battle Right match, but it is looking very dire. Red team does take the orb. Eakins has good ultimates, trying to find space, trying to get those grabs, but it looks like most of it was ineffective. Thankfully, you have to be in melee range or in that grab range. Incap, after the barrier has exhausted. Good grab onto Chico, trying to... Ooh, didn't even see that on the end. Good wall, but it might not be enough as deadly inject... Oh, no, he's got one last breath.
The Infernal Scorcher was a nice try, particularly because he gets the Pure Fire with potentially the healing at the end of that. But he didn't land either target with the Infernal Scorch, and then coming out the end he missed all his fireballs thanks to a well-timed silence, and it just completely threw him off kilter. And there was really not much Chico or Fear Esports could do.
Looks like it will be 5-1 for Fear Esports. They'll be going into the quarterfinals, I believe. I'm actually going to have to triple check that for you guys. It will be, yes, quarterfinals. Thank you very much for playing, the usual crew. We hope to see you next week, hopefully. We'll be right back with more ESL Battlerite 2v2 action right after this very short break. Stay tuned.